Tune in to Basement Talk. I'm your host, Riz the King.
So he's
You gonna get this man to say something stupid.
This is G-Ray coming out of St. Louis.
Get my phone. It's an argument about pride. Man, I'm telling you. So this is real life for me.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back, Basement Talk. Your man's here, Riz the King with
OAB.
and
G-Ray, what up?
that's what's up. This topic we're gonna jump, since football is right around the corner, we're gonna jump into it a little bit. We're gonna start talking about some quarterbacks and some teams. We decided, since Andrew Luck has been in the news, he's just been recently mentioned that he's gonna be starter of day one preseason. So he's gonna be ready to go.
Do you believe in him?
Well, let's find out. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start off with, with some AFC soft talk. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let me know based on how you feel about. You used to be a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you lead with this one.
Okay.
Who you think is gonna be the best quarterback? Rank the quarterbacks AFC South for me. What you got?
So I mean, it's not as easy, right, as you may think it may be, because a lot of players didn't play last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Watson went out, Luck didn't play,
Right.
Mariota stays kind of hurt, and then you got shaky Blake Bortles. So obviously you know I ain't picking Blake Bortles, right? Obviously, right? Who's his backup? When it come down to you got Andrew Luck, I think he's healthy. I think he's going to perform.
Okay.
I think his team is trash, right? I think Blake Bortles is trash. I think he's okay. He can play if he can run. If they got a running back that's going to run the ball 30 times a game,
Okay.
right? I think their defense is solid. I like their
Defense is
defense.
great.
I like their defense for the past 3 years because
Yeah.
they modeled the Seattle Seahawks defense.
Defense
And
is
now
great.
they are who Seattle Seahawks used to be,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So I like the defense. I think that a quarterback can be good with a great defense, like a Trent Dilfer or somebody, can win a Super Bowl.
Okay.
So Blake Bortles and the Jaguars are probably going to be 1 or 2 seed in the AFC South, in my opinion.
Okay.
Okay. Then you got Mariota, who shows that he can play. And I do want to put this out there too. I had people in college when I talked. I said Winston's going to be better than Mariota,
Mm-hmm.
and that was all the way mistake.
You think so?
All the way mistake. All the way mistake.
I still kind of agree with it.
I can't wait till Winston plays 16 games without having any controversy.
Mm-hmm.
I need that from my quarterback.
Yeah. All right.
Quarterback now, right? You know what I'm saying?
right.
And then you got, then you're looking at
You got the
Watson.
wild horse.
Now
right?
you got Watson.
DeShaun Watson.
It's real. It's real with Watson. I think they can be number one. I think their defense is solid. I think that the quarterback, that he's a dual threat, and it's a legit dual threat, not like a Blake Bortles dual threat type thing. I think that makes a big difference. So I think a running back's going to be successful. I think that defense is going to be good, and I think that he got 2.
So what's your ranking though? You did all that talking, but I
Okay.
still haven't got. No, don't go teams. I just go quarterbacks.
Quarterbacks.
Just go quarterback. This is how you feel like
This season, production wise,
this season. How you
Okay.
feel they gonna?
Right,
how
gotcha.
they gonna- Just quarterbacks
I'm gonna put down. I'm gonna say Andrew Luck
at one.
at 1 with Deshaun Watson at a close, right there, neck and neck. So
you
that
got
can either one
1A,
be
1B.
number one.
Okay.
Okay.
Right?
1A, 1B.
1A, 1B, that's a good way. And then I see Mariota right behind that.
Okay, and then Bortles.
And he could be a 1C. Because I actually see them all being comparable to each other.
Okay. You being real nice, right?
All comparable to each other.
Yeah,
For
and
them
then,
3.
hold on, and then where you put Bortles in?
Blake Bortles is probably at the bottom of the league. Like the bottom of the league.
All right, so
He gonna have stats, but I don't believe him as a real leader and quarterback.
all right, so what you got with that? Based on what he said and based on how you feel.
Well, I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm not as nice as this guy right here. I differ at the top. Okay, so quarterbacks for me, I don't believe nothing in Andrew Luck.
Okay.
I ain't seen Andrew Luck play real serious football, strong football in 2 years.
That's right.
So number 1 for me is Deshaun Watson. He got hurt too, but he's younger. He doesn't have an arm injury. For me, that's a little bit better as a quarterback.
Okay.
I can believe in his health going forward a little bit more. So Deshaun Watson is my number 1. My number 2, without a doubt, I'm gonna respect him like you said, Andrew Luck. They say he's healthy. I don't quite believe it yet, but if he is healthy, Andrew Luck is
It's
without
hard
doubt.
not to, right?
Right, it's hard to cut
we
number
seen this
2
man.
if healthy. Number 3 for me, Mariota. I'm disappointed in Mariota. Mariota has the talent to be number 1. He's arguably more talented than Deshaun Watson, but it hasn't transferred to the field yet. So he's my 3rd. And then, like you, Bortles is number 4.
Right.
I don't think Bortles is a bum, though. I think Bortles doesn't have the confidence of those 2 guys at the top. Deshaun Watson, when he plays, he looks like the best guy on the field. and he exudes confidence. He's turned that franchise around. Same thing with Andrew Luck with the Colts. They exude confidence. When I'm watching Bortles play, I don't see that. He has the benefit of playing for the damn Jaguars, and they're the best team in the division. That defense on that team is real. So he really should be they should be a Super Bowl contender. Bortles is kind of holding them back at this point for me. Their play calling is not very imaginative. It's run left, it's run right. When he does throw the ball, it's off the play action. So I'm looking at him to grow a little bit more in their system. Okay. But again, Watson, Luck, Marcus Mariota, Bortles.
I'm going to shut both of y'all down because I got it way different.
Okay.
I'm going to throw y'all who my number one is on it. The one that y'all say ain't good, ain't showing his potential yet. Marcus Mariota is going to be the best quarterback in the AFC South. Coming up this year.
Okay.
Marcus Mariota has shown promise. He got better every single year. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he just like being like trash and being the same. He got to the playoffs last year. A lot with his arm and a lot with his feet too. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing a little bit of both of that. So I got Mariota at 1. I'm going to throw my number 2. I'm going to come back with DeShaun Watson. DeShaun Watson has done the same thing that I just said Mariota has done, you know, outside getting his team to the playoff because he got actually, you know what I'm saying, he got hurt before he did. But his team still made the playoff.
And he would have taken there.
And he definitely would have took him there, you know what I'm saying? His ability is crazy, but like I said, that second year when teams got a chance to look at you a little bit more, that's when you get that, like, right now they studying for you, they waiting on you right now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm waiting to see how he going to be able to get over that second year sophomore slump. So I'm going to put him at 2 for now. Andrew Luck, I'm going to throw him at 3. Reason being, Andrew Luck is at 3 for me is because a lot to do with the arm injury, and a lot to do with that he's so erratic that I feel like that he think he can make the same passes that he used to be able to make.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? So I think he's gonna have a lot of turnovers, which is gonna put his team in bad positions to where he may end up with good stats, but overall I'm gonna be like he didn't have that good of a year. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna turn the ball over first quarter, think he can zip it in there, and he can't zip it no more.
I can see that.
It's gonna take him time to grow and to realize that okay, my arm may not be as strong as it was. And I guess we all got the same when it comes to Blake Bortles, because Blake Bortles is what he is. Blake Bortles is. Y'all don't want to say it. I say he's a bum. Damn. I ain't got no problem saying it. Blake Bortles is a bum. I don't like the way he throws the ball. He has the slowest arm motion when it comes to throwing passes. His passes be loopy and long sometimes. Sometimes they be hard and low.
You threw Mariota at 1.
I got him at 1.
Mariota, to me, do you not agree that he regressed last year?
No, I don't think he regressed. No.
He had more turnovers last year than he did the year before.
He had more turnovers, but it wasn't like turnovers that are like regressing turnovers. They were just like turnovers. You know what I'm saying? You get tip passes.
I kind of see
happen,
regression in his game. Like I saw a lot of good things from Mariota year 1. I saw a lot of good things year 2. Last year was supposed to be year 3 for the quarterback. He was supposed to ascend to a more dominant level, and I still see the same guy that was playing the couple years prior. Like I don't think he's progressing the right way. Now he mentioned Jameis Winston briefly. I still think Winston is going to be a better quarterback than Mariota.
The
only problem with Winston is he's immature, and the same things that I want to keep giving Winston a pass on, he continues to do.
Right.
Like he behaves like he a junior high school kid.
But even on the football field, you talking about somebody who's supposed to be year 3, got all these weapons, supposed to be break out and be cold.
That's true.
Winston was trash last year.
That's true.
When he played, he was terrible.
He turns the ball way too much. He doesn't seem like he's making the correct decisions.
His reads are bad. He made some really bad interceptions. Like Mariota don't make bad reads. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like hey, I watched them games
last year.
In them games, I mean like bad read to me is throw the ball in triple coverage for no reason.
Winston
did that.
He was forced it to Mike Evans.
Yeah, he was forced the ball to Mike Evans for no reason.
I'm not saying he doesn't.
That's the difference.
But I'm saying Mariota does too. He has not been. He has a couple games last year where he threw 4 interceptions. But he's not reading defenses.
But to throw an interception doesn't necessarily mean that you read the defense wrong. It could have been like the pass could have been short.
Okay.
Like reading the defense wrong, I literally watched Jameis Winston stare down Mike Evans.
That's true.
And throw the ball to Mike Evans in triple coverage regardless.
Against the coach's will. Like stop doing that silly
Stop doing that, and he keep doing
we watching
that.
it Hard Knocks. His mind.
Yeah, I seen that.
You know what
I
I'm
seen
saying?
that Hard Knocks too. He was like, "You're too good to make a play."
So now
Exactly.
this is what
he does. So like you said. Go ahead.
So I want to go against Mariota, right?
Okay.
Right. Mariota lost the power for one game that he used to have because DeMarco Murray has retired.
Right.
So now everybody knows it's Derrick Henry.
That's fine.
Whoa, but Derrick Henry has just as much talent as
I know
DeMarco
that,
Murray.
but you used to have to worry about on 3rd down and 2. They bring in a fresh back and Derrick Henry to come in the game.
That's true.
And you can run a play action on 3rd and 2 and have 8 and 7 in the box. You can expect them to run.
I'm sure they
from
have
a big guy like that.
I haven't looked at their roster all the way, but I'm sure they have somebody.
But it's not Derrick Henry coming as a rookie
It's not the
from
depth.
Alabama
It's not the
behind DeMarco Murray.
Right.
That shows fear in a defensive coordinator's mind when he watched that on film.
I
How do
agree.
we stop
I
this?
agree. They
And that
almost
should
do.
helped Mariota,
It did
but
help
he
him.
digressed this year.
I don't think he.
I did.
But I can say that
Cause
he
think
didn't
about
have
it.
any real wide receiver threats.
That too.
So
Yeah.
that goes into it as well. So that's
Corey
why I said
Davis.
it's about systems.
They drafted
It's always about
Corey
systems.
Think about this. Rashard Matthews. Y'all know who he is.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
That boy had at least 8 or 9 touchdowns last year.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody who we don't never really heard of too much. I mean, he was in Miami previously, but a lot of people don't know who he is.
Right.
He was a fantasy sneaker last year because people was picking him up because Mariota was finding him.
But why
You know what
was
I'm
he
saying?
getting his long touchdown passes?
Because people
To
was wide
him.
open. I mean, it's open.
The run
Because
game.
it was going from
the
a 3rd
run
and
game.
4,
Sometimes.
3rd and 5, and I got
Sometimes.
this fast kid with
Sometimes, though.
your safety's in the box a little bit closer.
They're
and I'm
respecting the
right
running
past
game.
him.
They're
But
respecting
you got
the
to.
But
running
they're respecting Mariota's running game too, because he got a lot of shotgun pass touchdowns too now.
But I don't think that you see film of 2017 and you scared that he gonna run the ball.
Mariota runs the ball. What do you mean?
I'm not saying he don't run it, but you're not fearful like you would have been Michael Vick. I'm not going to give him the running.
I can't
Michael
say.
Vick.
I ain't gonna say he's Michael Vick.
He's not Michael Vick.
But
But
he-
you gotta
they are
respect
fearful of his
it.
run game.
You got to respect
gotta
Aaron
respect it.
Rodgers because he's shown that he's going to pass the ball first. Mariota has shown he's going to pass the ball first.
I mean, he's not a runner first quarter. What I'm
So
saying
you have to
is,
respect it like a.
but he got enough rushing touchdowns. He got enough rushing
be
first
fair,
downs
to
to
be
where you
fair.
got to be worried about
Right.
it. You know what I'm saying?
like an Aaron Rodgers or somebody, but not that DeShaun Watson kind of attention.
Deshaun Watson
to the run.
ran less than Mariota last year.
But Deshaun Watson
in them 7 games he
But
played.
Deshaun Watson is playing like a Russell Wilson a little bit, to where he's behind the line of scrimmage and he can make plays moving back and
He's
forth.
a scary duel.
And
threat.
you have to worry that he will do that.
I'm not saying
Mariota, you're thinking that he's going to go drop back 3, release the ball, drop back 5, and release.
But see,
Yeah.
that's where he gets people, though. They are thinking that about him, and he has that sneaky athleticism.
Well, I'm finna take off.
Right, Mariota run a 4.4, 4.5.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So I hear what you're saying,
Yeah.
but I think you're shortchanging his ability to run. He has
Yeah.
a 60, 70-yard touchdown in this league. And that's
So does RG3.
So does RG3.
And RG3 ran too.
Right.
I mean,
So-
rookie year. That's what I'm saying.
But the
Mari-
second year, when
Well,
they
but-
stopped running the ball so
It's-
much, he
no,
started coming down.
he broke his knee in his first year, so that's different.
Right.
But I mean,
I'm just saying it's a little different.
So, but I'm a system. I look at systems, right?
Right. They
So
have a
now let's
power
go
run.
to Jaguars.
Right.
To why I say the Jaguars are probably going to be top of the NFC South as far as standings wise.
Right.
Right.
With the worst quarterback.
But
Yeah.
But I see it being really bad for Blake Bortles because you got Fournette. Everybody knows you're gonna run the ball 30 times. That element of surprise is gone.
Well, I don't think that was a surprise.
But
past
when
week two.
Bortles does
But,
throw the ball,
no, but you still have to
Past week
respect
two.
it to the point where in the playoffs you was expecting them to run the ball more. Then they started passing it more.
are you surprised that Bortles, and it, for both of y'all,
Yeah.
are y'all surprised that Bortles is struggling the way he is? Because he plays on a dominant run team. So that means the secondary should be, he's seeing a lot of single safety over the top.
Right.
Why is he not defeating that?
So he did. He played a couple good games, but this year coming up, they're going to know. Okay, even if they want to pass the ball, they're going to pass out of this formation.
Right.
They're going to have double tight or whatever they're doing, big power, right?
Right.
And then they're going to you just stop Fournette. If you can stop Fournette on first and second down, then Blake Bortles should be.
You'll take your
that.
chances. You'll take your
I mean,
chances.
Right. But and last year you just had to still respect it. Like, I don't know if
I don't think
they're gonna run the ball in the
no.
second, pass the ball in the
People
second half.
knew what they were doing last
I kinda
year. Blake
think they
Bortles
do.
played game. He only threw the ball 10 times.
Yeah.
There was no surprise with Blake Bortles last year. Though.
Right.
He was for real, handing the ball off every single time, every single game.
But you know, we got to give him a little bit of credit. That's why I didn't want to call him a flat out bum
can
like
call
you
him a
did.
bum. I will.
They played the Patriots. They went down to the wire with the
Yeah, he
Patriots.
did.
To the wire. So I mean,
He make up good plays.
they're just a little bit off, and they don't need him to be Joe Montana.
Right,
They don't. They just need him to take care of the ball
that don't mean
and
he's not a
hit the
bum, though.
open guys.
That don't mean he's not
It
a
don't
bum.
mean he's not a bum, but it's something to be said when you can compete on that type of
And it's
level.
arguable. A lot of people would say they should have beat the Patriots too.
Now when I say bum,
It's
okay, let me clarify bum. I'm bumming it, ranking them with quarterbacks in the NFL.
Right.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to have somebody at number 1, you got to have somebody at number 32.
Right.
He's in that bottom tier to me. Once you get down to 28 through 32, you're a bum to
He's
me
like a tier
in the
5 as a
NFL.
starter.
That's what I'm
He's
saying.
trash.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say he's a bum. I don't mean like he's a bum in life. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that he can get the job done. Like he showed he can get the job
He
done.
can get
but
the-
he has to have a strong running game.
He's a starter that needs a lot of, and that's how they break down the tiers.
Yeah.
He's a starter, but he needs a lot of help
He need a
to
lot
succeed.
of running.
He needs weapons. He needs a running game. He needs quality receivers versus a Tom Brady who you could just throw
You can-
James White or
Right.
you know, some guy from the practice squad out at receiver, and he could succeed with that guy.
And not even that. So like with Blake Bortles, like with Tom Brady, like you said, you can start the game off with Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, 5 wide, and then just go.
Right.
With Blake Bortles, you can't do that.
Right.
He got to get warmed up in the game. Like you said, the play call got to be right to where the safety came all the way down because the running back was here. You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's how he get his passes
needs
off.
all his help.
You
Right.
can't start him off on 5 wide and be like, go. You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna mess up a lot, and it's gonna
His
be bad for
accuracy.
him. You know what I'm saying? Because his accuracy ain't there and stuff. But yeah, with Watson
Andrew
and
Luck. I didn't talk about Andrew Luck. Well, I think Andrew Luck is going to be the top.
Yeah, you said he was number 1. You said 2. I said 2. I
for
said
me.
2. We all say 2. Go
I
ahead.
say Andrew Luck going to be the top.
No, I said 3. Go ahead.
Simply because he does know defenses. He's
Yeah,
smart.
Yeah, he definitely smart.
He's very smart.
Yeah,
Okay,
give him that.
And I think that because he is coming back from injury, and you know, rest in peace, Soprano. So the boy just passed, right? Tony Soprano.
Right.
But you're looking at them changing the
Tony
offense.
Soprano.
Tony
Yeah,
Soprano.
I was gonna say Tony Soprano. That show went on forever. It ain't been on forever. Right, James got a feeling been going for a minute.
Right.
No, I know what you meant.
Yeah. But yeah. So I think they're changing the offense up as a whole.
Right.
Marlon Mack is going to get a whole lot more touches.
Right.
He's probably going to be the number 1 now
And they drafted him a guard, Quentin Nelson out of Notre Dame.
because you need that protective front.
Right.
He needs to be able to step up in the pocket.
Right.
So they're looking at, we're going to throw this ball with him. Marlon Mack, they try to use him as a receiving running back.
Right.
So he's going to get a whole lot of passes to running back. He's going to get a whole lot of passes downfield. So I see him passing the ball 7 out of 10 downs.
Right.
This season.
I feel what you're saying.
And I can see him being successful with those 7 passes. Maybe
I totally
50% of the time,
agree with what you're saying. But my thing is, we have not seen him on a field.
But what have
He
you
has
seen
not
on the
taken a
field?
hit in 2 years.
But that's nothing to quarterbacks. We don't care about that.
Is it going to be? And look at the division he plays in. So let's put it like this:
Yeah,
when
but
Indy
Jaguars
sees
twice.
Jacksonville, in Jacksonville or anywhere on the moon, when they go to Indianapolis, when they go to Indianapolis on that turf,
Right.
and you got Ngakoue. You know, what's the Calais.
Right.
You got Miles Jack at linebacker, Telvin Smith, Jalen Ramsey. They got so much defensive talent. When he has to face that and he's getting hit, until I see him take a hit and be that Andrew Luck that he was before, that's when I'm gonna believe it.
Okay.
For 2 years, I've heard, hey, he's getting healthy. He's getting healthy.
Right.
He just now starting to throw a regulation
But see,
football.
but
Regulation joint.
But that could be
Well,
good
their
though.
fault.
They didn't rush him out there. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. So he had time to completely heal.
The Kawhi Leonard.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right.
Kawhi Leonard. So he had time to heal. So I'm not worried about him taking a hit because Peyton Manning went through the same thing with the neck injury. He was hurt. People were worried about him taking a hit. He got sacked.
But is that
he
the
was fine.
exception and not the rule? We don't know.
Well, it's his arm, not his neck.
That's what I'm saying.
It's his arm. You're right. And shoulders.
I mean, people get hurt. Think about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers get hurt. He come back just as strong. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Tony
You know
Romo
what I'm
played with
saying?
broken ribs.
Yeah, he played with broken collarbones.
So quarterbacks, we
that's what I'm saying. I mean,
we
They
get the
used to-
stigmas
they
being
get
hit
hit.
Madonnas, but we not.
Right.
They
I mean,
get hit, right?
Right.
Quarterbacks
I mean,
get hit.
it's only a couple quarterbacks who get shaky feet and just don't be the same no more. You know what I'm saying? Like Mark Bolger.
He was a tough
Sorry,
guy.
Mark Bolger.
Mark Bowden. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Right. He's a tough
That
guy.
was Akeem fault. That wasn't Mark Bowden's fault. That was Akeem.
Nah. Mark Bolger.
Right. Yeah. So Mark Bolger get hurt. Right.
But you're right. Y'all both are right. I understand where y'all coming from with Andrew Luck. When he was on the field, nobody ever questioned his heart.
No.
Yeah.
Never.
So, yeah, he
So
gonna be
it's
solid.
just for me.
Or
I
his
can't-
intelligence.
Or his
He's
intelligence.
smart.
No, right. So he's the number 1 pick. He has that ability, but I have to see it with him again.
Gotcha.
Before I'm willing to say.
But you still got him at
He's
number
better.
2, even though you're saying you got.
Yeah, even with my doubts, he's still number 2. And that's only because I saw so much out of Watson last year.
Okay.
Now, like to your point, Watson has to deal with these same defenses, and now they got a little bit
Now
of
they
tape.
got more time on him. Right.
Right, so it's not going to be as easy to just roll out. He probably wasn't getting spied in the pocket last year. You know, they were probably giving him
Or
more.
maybe they was spying him, and that's why he had a single cover with the DeAndre Hopkins. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, but there's more tape out on him. So
Yeah, it's a lot more
they're gonna
tape.
be more. He's not catching nobody by surprise
No.
Right.
this year.
Right.
So we'll see what he can do. But from what I seen in that limited time, I was amazed. I saw him play Seattle with Cam Chancellor, with Richard Sherman, with their defensive talent. Wagner, Bobby Wagner, and those guys, they sing his praises. Right. So I seen him dominate that team. So I got to give him the nod for right now at 1. But no doubt, Andrew Luck is the man. I just got to see him play and perform before I throw him back to number 1.
I still got Luck at 3. Told you why. Them arms, as I said, him being he almost too smart. You know what I'm saying? He gonna think open. In his mind, he is open. But here, he ain't open. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm waiting to see. I see a lot of turnovers coming from Andrew Luck. You know what I'm saying? We're going to find out.
I definitely see a lot of turnovers coming from him.
I see a lot of turnovers.
I see a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I see them probably being maybe 9-7, 8-8 this year. But I don't see that the AFC South nobody being like 12-4, none of that kind of stuff.
Not even Jacksonville?
Not even Jacksonville because of Blake Bortles. Because the element of surprise that is over.
Right. I don't know, man.
I'm telling you, like, if I can know what you're going to be doing for a whole 16 plus games,
don't mean you can stop it. But Jacksonville played them. Pittsburgh played them twice. They ran through Pittsburgh week 2, and then they had umpteen weeks, and then the playoffs to get prepared again, and got ran through again
with the same running plays.
Right. I'm just saying, Jacksonville.
And Big Ben made the same interception.
Jacksonville has stanky, nasty talent.
Yes.
Like offense, defense line.
When your defense is that good, it's tough to not be as good. You know what I'm saying?
And they have the mindset to be physical and dominate and run the ball, and they have a running back to do it.
Right.
They're stockpiling talent in the right places.
Right.
They're not paying Bortles. He's not signed to no major deal. So they got the ability to strengthen all these other aspects of the team. Right. And I just think they're a juggernaut in that division. I see them running away with it. I don't know if we touched on that. What teams do you think? I think Jacksonville wins the division.
No, exactly. They can win the division again, right?
I don't think it'll be close. I think it'll be several games.
Yeah. Okay, we can break down the divisions. I mean, that division and the rankings of the actual teams now.
My number 1, Jacksonville, obviously.
It's kind of tough
my number 2, Houston Texans. I do like where they're going. I don't think they're quite ready right now. In this era, I unfortunately, I'm going to be the first to say it, I don't think J.J. Watt is going to be what he used to be. I think he's going to be healthy, but I don't see him making that defensive player of the year impact.
But he's still young. Okay. I mean, he come back from injury, he's still kind of young.
This like his 3rd year on a major injury.
He get hurt a lot.
You don't normally get better after 3 major leg surgeries.
But he got to get better though.
And it's his
he
back.
Was so good. So let's say he was this good before.
Right.
All he got to do is be this good, and he's still good. You know what I'm saying?
I got what you're saying.
And he's still great. You know what I'm saying?
That to me, that remains to be seen. If he can be that,
that's what I'm saying.
They're going to be good enough to be number 2 in that division. I still don't think that puts them over the Jaguars. Jaguars, Texans. For me, the Colts are. No, I was going to say the Colts at 3. I can't do it.
Okay.
I can't do it because I haven't seen Luck. So I got to give Mariota. I got to give Mariota the benefit of the doubt right there. Mariota and the Tennessee Titans are going to be 3, and then Luck in the cellar. They need more talent. That team needs an influx of talent before they're able to compete on the level that they were pre-injury to Andrew Luck. Because pre-injury to Andrew Luck was damn near the MVP.
Right.
They went to the AFC Championship twice.
He was taking them. They were battling the Patriots because of his ability.
I'm rocking with. I got the Texans going first.
Number one.
Texans number 1.
Okay.
Texans number 1. Then I got the Jaguars. Well, it's hard, man. 'Cause I don't want to go against the Jaguars, but I don't like Blake Bortles at all. I don't see it. I don't see him taking them over the hump. And they've got some real defenses over there, too, that he got to play against on the way, too. So it's not like he's going against just bums.
Like who?
The Titans is not a bad defense. They're not a bad defense.
Houston's probably better, but yeah.
And Houston is not a bad defense. But the Titans do have a strong defense. They're not bad.
Boye was his name. The cornerback for the Jags.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was B. Yeah. I knew it had to be in it.
But
Boy something.
So I want to say Texans first,
right,
just because I think they got everything. I think they can score on the goal line. They put J.J. Watt on the line. People got to worry about that. And it can happen, right? So it makes things easier. So I think they can score. I think Andrew Luck is extremely clutch. Mm-hmm. So if it's a close game, I see the Colts pulling those kind of games out. So we're looking at the Texans, possibly the Jaguars, and the Colts. But I see them being a real close race for everybody, even the Titans.
You got the Colts at 3.
I got the Colts or the Titans at 3.
Okay.
I don't know who will be there at 3.
Okay.
And it's a close, maybe a game or two from the top.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So it's a real close
I'm
battle.
gonna need you to be
in that division.
definitive in your rankings. You like to shade the,
Okay.
you like to shade the gray area a lot.
So, I feel-
you got 1, 2, 3, 4, because they can't be 2 and
Texans.
3. Okay.
Then Jaguars. Then I'm gonna go Colts. Then I'm gonna go Titans. I see the Titans
Okay.
having a big fall because they lost the DeMarco Murray. They didn't add no other piece.
Got you.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna roll with. I mean, we got round out Jaguars. Their defense is way too strong to not put them not number 1. So I'm gonna go Jaguars despite that Bortles is a ball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Jaguars is number 1. They might go 11-5, 12-4. That give them number 1 spot.
Okay.
Number
so
2.
12-4 is a repeat.
So I said 12-4, 11-5, somewhere around there. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't even seen the schedule yet.
That's saying a lot, right?
I'm just going strictly off defense right
With that
now.
talent.
You know what I'm saying? Right. I ain't seen the schedule.
None of us look at the schedule.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm gonna go number 2. I'm gonna go Tennessee. Just like just like it was last year. You know what I'm saying? I think Tennessee gonna squeak in there 9-7, 10-6,
Okay.
get you that number 2 spot. I got Houston falling in at 9-7 in the 3rd spot. 9-7/8-8, getting them at 3. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, DeShaun Watson, I think is gonna be great. I think he's gonna be really, really good. But that second year, that sophomore slump is a mug.
You got to see more.
Yeah. People go through their second year and it's like hitting that wall, and you be like, "Whoa, this is not like it was last year." You know what I'm saying? So I unfortunately, I feel like he's gonna have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? And number 4, since the Colts defense is terrible, and in the league, in the division where all defenses are pretty strong, and you got the worst defense, I got them going like 7-9, 6-10. You know what I'm saying? With Colts, with Luck's turnovers on top of the fact that their defense is not that good, I got them falling to the setup like how you got them going. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna see.
Yep. So I want y'all jump in these comments, man. Let us know what y'all think. Let us know how y'all rank the AFC South quarterbacks, how y'all rank the AFC South teams. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna recap and go around to another division on the next vid.